So when it comes to the job search, I'm curious, what are you most nervous about? And go ahead, aim your camera phones at this QR code. For those of you who are sitting in the back, feel free to zoom in. I've tried it myself in the back. It should work. pollev.com/GORICK. For those of you who are privacy law enthusiasts, I'm not collecting any of your information. This is not getting tracked to you. I'm not sharing this. I'm not tracing who you are, where you're sitting in this room. Now, I don't want to lead the witness. I'm just going to hold tight, hang tight, and let the responses come through until we start getting to the bottom. Well, we're starting to see some responses here. Getting one, not knowing what to expect. Hopefully I can be useful for that. Grades. Choosing something that I'll like, not getting a job, interviews, not being able to tell law firms apart and distinguishing them, not sure what I want to do as a lawyer or in life, having a fulfilling summer experience, interviews. Well, as you're looking at this, what I hope is that you'll take away really just one thing, which is, well, if you feel alone, if you feel stressed as you're putting together those applications or trying to figure out how much time you should spend on, well, the recruiting process versus all the classes and readings that you have, that, well, that you're not alone. You're not alone. Now, I have another poll here, and it's this one. You all have so little time. I mean, we all have 24 hours in a day, and you can spend it on so many different things. Where do you spend your time? And so go ahead and let me know, what do you think it takes to succeed here at Harvard Law School? Is it about getting good grades? Is it about building relationships with professors, with alumni, with fellow students? Is it about attending events like this? Is it about participating in extracurriculars? And I was chatting with some folks at the BSA, and there was a hypothesis that had been rolling around, which was that, well, A would get the majority or plurality of votes. And I'm seeing that here, about a quarter of you saying, hey, that's really important. In fact, that's the one thing that matters here. I mean, all of you have had good grades. That's the one thing that you're able to do and do well. Well, my session here, we'll come back to this. But there's more to it. I'll just give it away slightly. Now, why? Why am I here? Well, it's because I want to give you the tools tonight to help you achieve your career goals, wherever they happen to be. And why me? Well, I was in your shoes not too long ago, and I've made it my life's work to try and democratize this information. Now, Sarah was so kind in sharing with you my serious bio. So if you went on to LinkedIn and you stalked me, and I hope all of you will stay in touch with me, you'll see that I graduated from Harvard. I started off in investment banking, ended up in management consulting, ended up returning to get my MBA, ended up writing a book, and now I'm teaching the Unspoken rules at UC Berkeley. But this is what you see on LinkedIn. What you don't see is this. Me sitting at my desk on my first day in corporate America, setting up my Outlook, and realizing that my fellow intern had already met 3 of the senior partners at the firm. Fast forward several days, and this person ended up getting pulled into high-profile projects that weren't even advertised. So I hadn't even set up my laptop, and already I had felt behind. And then, well, fast forward several months, and the performance evaluations started rolling in. The first one said, Gorick needs to own his work. Simple sentence, short one. What did it mean to own my work? The second one came in, and it said, Gorick needs to be a bigger voice in meetings. I thought this was someone else's show. What did it mean to have a bigger voice? The third one came in that said that I should make fewer data dumps that didn't have a clear point. What did it mean to make a clear point? And I should be building deeper and broader relationships around the firm. What did it mean? I thought that doing my job was my job. What were all these other expectations that no one ever told me about? And this single question emerged in my head. And it was this one question of, am I alone, that led to me interviewing over 500 professionals across geographies, industries, and job types, including in public interest law as well as in big law, to unpack what others wish someone could have told them about how to survive and thrive. And what I learned is, well, what I shared with you earlier, which is law school teaches you how to think about the law, but not necessarily how to be a lawyer. and to be a successful one. And this graphic basically encapsulates the feeling of everyone who has walked your shoes before, which is that there will be law firm partners who will, actually, I had this conversation just the other day with a senior managing partner who praised an associate for reading his mind. And so that's the type of environment that you're going to be walking into, whether it's in law or other professional services. And I want to be able to demystify some of these expectations for you.